Let him go.
Bobby Bones, come on.
All right, let's go around the room. Amy, you're up.
So I've just sort of been enamored with this dentist story and his wife, you know?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so they live in Ohio, and on December 30th, they were shot dead in their home. And it's not murder-suicide or anything. They're treating it as a homicide. And their kids were also in the house, but they were left unharmed. And he's a dentist, and what happened was on December 30th, he didn't show up for work. And that is very uncharacteristic of him. So the dentist that owned the practice was like, we need to send somebody to the house, because they also couldn't get a hold of the wife either. And so they're a very young, like real handsome couple. And now they've released footage of a guy like with a hood on, like, you know, walking in the alley, like where the trash cans are.
He steal anything? Was anything stolen from the house?
No, but this is the person of interest, which it's hard to tell anything about the person, but that's the latest update because
I have bad vision. It just looked like a blacked out
a guy walking in a snowy street, like with a hood up, and you can kind of see, like when I was watching it on the news, I was like trying to be like, okay, you know, some people have a very distinct walk. It's like maybe someone will know something that way, but it's just very freaky and very bizarre. And then I made the mistake of when I was reading a certain article, maybe it was on TMZ, I think, I went down to the comment section and someone commented that someone on YouTube broke down. You made the
mistake of going to the comments, though.
I know, but broke down the analytics of their wedding video, which was posted on YouTube, and like during a certain time frame. Like I didn't know you could see.
They saw a similar walk?
No.
I thought someone walking down the aisle
Oh, man.
had a similar walk.
No, now I'm just giving you another detail that I got.
That's a part of a crime movie.
Yeah. The walk.
The walk, and they go back and watch a wedding video, and it's like one of the groomsmen walking.
Oh, I feel like this is reminding me of something else. Whenever they were had surveillance on Osama bin Laden, like wherever he was hiding out, but they couldn't tell that it was actually him. They just had like night vision of like, or a heat sensor of someone walking, and they were watching how he was walking and compared it to a news interview he had done where he was walking with the journalist.
Because he would walk the garden like every day at a certain time.
It's slow and tall and sometimes with a cane.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, side note, but down in the comments, like, so I guess someone on YouTube had realized that their wedding video had been watched a certain amount of times by the same person, like over and over and over. And so I don't know if like, I didn't know you could.
But how do you tell that?
I don't know. I'm just telling you the comment I saw. Like I thought Mike D might know. Like that's possible. Like you can get into the data of YouTube.
Unless you're in their YouTube page. But even then you can't tell who's watched it a bunch of times.
Unless you know like their IP address. You'd really have to get in there.
That's why you don't trust the comments.
Yeah. Well, that part really freaked me out. But like if someone was stalking them, you know, because their wedding, like I think was at their house, like where they
So what do they think?
eventually were
Someone
murdered.
randomly broke in and was robbing them and killed them? That's why I was asking about
the
stuff.
motive remains totally unclear. It's wild. I don't.
Who knows about this story?
Yeah, there was also a phone call, I guess, to 911 from this house a few months prior about a domestic incident.
Yes, and then she called it off. She was like, never mind. They didn't want to look further into it, but it didn't say if that was specifically from the wife. It was a female at that residence, but we don't know if it was the wife. But then that made you think, oh, maybe there was a domestic thing and it was murder-suicide, but now it's homicide. But then I'm like, well, did they hire somebody to come and do something? Or is this random?
I've not seen that. Didn't
Here,
pop in my
this is
algorithm.
the couple.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I mean...
Yeah.
Amy loves this stuff.
I'm not,
What do you mean I love it? I don't love it.
You love stories like this. You love documentaries, true crime.
Sorry,
Sure.
I think what he means to say is you're compelled by these stories.
Yeah, it feels
Well,
freaky.
obviously
Like
not in
I
love with
hate.
a
Yes,
crime.
thank you for clarifying that.
But you love these stories, like these.
But his name's Spencer. Her name is Monique. And gosh, a GoFundMe has been set up for their kids, and I think it's at over $160,000 so far donated because now they're orphans,
they're
just like
orphans.
that. So thankfully, whoever was there, spared the children for whatever reason. But I mean, the whole thing is just tragic. And yeah, I didn't know that's all. Morgan, that's the same update. Like this is all we know. Unless anybody else knows anything else, but y'all didn't even know about
I need
them.
to go back in the comments. See what else I find.
You know, speaking of comments, do you remember the Idaho murders?
Yeah.
The 4 college students or whatever. The murderer,
Brian
Kohlberger or something, he would go after the murder was done. He would go into chat rooms and like comment and ask questions like, "How do you think he did it?"
Yeah.
And then he'd love to see
In the Facebook groups.
Yeah, he'd love to see how people thought he did it, and he'd be like, "There's no way that could work." You know, like, ooh, eerie stuff.
That's creepy.
See, that's why I want an updated Mindhunter, that show on Netflix that was so like good about,
COVID got it canceled.
and it was so good about going in the minds of these people.
Yeah, it's a good one. Still on
That
Netflix.
was good.
And the first season is individually different people. I don't remember, but there was always a part at the beginning, and then that ended up paying off too. It was a whole different crime. Yeah, it's a good one. I have an update here. So we're going on a cruise starting February 27th. Eddie and I will be performing as the Raging Idiots. Keith Urban will perform, Lee Bryce, Parmalee, Scotty McCreery, Leanne Rhymes, Amy Lunchbox, Eddie Morgan, all coming. You can still come if you want. There are still a few cabins available, or I guess staterooms is what they say. Go to topshelfcountrycruise.com to reserve your cabin. Breaking news, Raymundo is now going to join the cruise. Did you know?
That is awesome.
You didn't know?
That is news to me.
Yeah.
And breaking news.
Well, let's book that flight, baby.
Yeah, 7-day cruise
Hold that boat.
on a luxury ship, leaving from Fort Lauderdale, Key West, Nassau, Bimini,
yeah.
Bimini, thank you. Cruise sets sail February 27th, so you got over a month. If you guys want to come, you can still come. And now we're adding the great Raymundo.
Is it all you can drink?
You mean all inclusive?
I've never been on a cruise. I would assume it is.
No, so you can buy drink packages.
He'll get a free one where he can drink as much as he wants.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I don't know about us, but
Okay.
yeah, for the people.
Ray, please be careful, dude. It's a boat. You
Oh,
know?
no, you think he'll go over?
Well, you know how he is. A couple drinks and
He does get
he's
real
gone.
sloppy after a drink.
No, you guys have not drank around me in probably a decade. I am 40 now.
So what? What's different?
Even weaker?
Well, it's typically no brown before noon. And if you're going to do that, it's late at night.
But you can still fall off the boat late at night is my point.
They got a great deck cruise. There's all kinds of deckhands on there.
All right, just be careful.
Have you been on a cruise ever?
Yeah, we did one the year ago when we went all over. Yeah, it was great.
Are you excited you're going?
Yes. This is the reason I joined the Bobby Bone Show.
Oh, the cruise.
I thought that's all you did was go on cruise and party with people and do unlimited drinks.
Well,
I thought that's what radio was.
If you guys want to come, it's topshelfcountrycruise.com. But breaking news, Raymundo. I thought I could get him on. I thought I could get him on. We got him on.
Pull some strings.
Pull some strings there. Okay, let's go over to Eddie. Eddie, your story?
Yeah, this guy had a bad day. He was at the grocery store, and he was in the customer service aisle at the line waiting to be attended to, and somebody cut. So he pulled a knife on him. He's like, "You're not cutting. Get back." He pulled a knife on him. The guy's like, tried to fight a little bit, you know, and then security stepped in. Guy forgot about the guy that he was fighting with, went to security. He's like, "I'm going to stab you too." Started calling them names, spit on
Did
them.
anybody get stabbed?
Nobody got hurt, thankfully. But they said that his fighting with everyone happened all the way down to the police station.
Yeah, it feels like he was just having a bad day, like you said.
Yeah. And he's got like,
And then when someone has a bad day and they also have a weapon, that's a bad mix.
dude, the charges are crazy. It's like assault on an officer, public intoxication, disorderly conduct,
He's also drunk.
aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, assault of a law enforcement officer. That's 3 counts of that.
There is a Twinkie that's 50 years old.
Ew.
And it still exists. The world's oldest known Twinkie turns 50. Would you eat it?
Oh, like it's still in the package?
For money.
For how much money?
I don't know, $1,000.
I mean, if it
Yeah,
doesn't
the
have
whole
mold
thing
on
or take
it.
a bite?
The whole thing.
Amy, that's an old Twinkie.
Yes.
In 1976, a student spoke up during a lesson on food chemistry and preservatives, asking how long a Twinkie snack cake would last. Little do they know that 50 years later, the Twinkie is still sitting proudly in the case that they put it in. It's kind of white. It looks kind of gross, but it's still there. It's said to be the oldest known Twinkie on planet Earth.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to
little
risk
flaky.
it. Like, what if you end up with some?
Yeah, like I'm sure it's all
You get sick from
full
it.
of bacteria.
Twinkie's underrated, though.
Great dessert.
I think they're pretty good.
I like Twinkies.
Can you? Oh, you probably can't have a Twinkie anymore, huh? Is that even
they
dairy?
don't make them anymore, do they?
That
Do they
can't
still
be
make
real.
Twinkies?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they
Oh,
make
yeah.
them.
Oh, they shut down for a while and sold the company.
Yeah, I think they came back.
Yeah, man.
You guys act like they stopped. No, they stopped making Twinkies for a while.
You're right, they
You
did.
guys act like I was crazy. Oh, you're stupid. Hundreds of Hot Wheels and Warhammer figures are stolen from a Washington State storage unit. And so it's just a bunch of money. Somebody just must have known where the collectibles were. Did you guys see Logan Paul's Pokemon cards up for auction? He paid $5 million for it. It's a 1-of-1. It's an illustrator.
Pikachu illustrator.
Yeah, and I don't know much about Pokemon cards except I get some of the runoff from like the collectibles that I read about: baseball cards, football cards, basketball cards. He used to wear it around his neck, and with like a diamond case. And so Ken Golden paid him some money, a million or so, a couple million, to just be a part of the auction. And then they're doing this big auction. This is one of the cards, but he gets a piece of everything auction, including his own card.
Wow.
He's going to make a ton of money. But it was a card that he paid $5 million for, and now it's going up for auction. I think there's 40, 60 days left, and it's already at a couple million, which means it's going to probably sell for $10, $12 million.
What about our, didn't we invest in some cards?
Lorcana?
Is that what we did? Same thing we did with the palette, but we did cards.
Mike D has the cards.
Yeah, we have them. They've increased a little bit in value.
Just a little?
Just a little bit.
Are they still in the packages?
Yeah, we have one that we have not opened at all. We opened some of them, but one of them is completely sealed.
All right.
Do you think we'll know you whenever we finally sell them?
Yeah.
Will it be like 20 years, I'm saying?
I mean, when they go up to really good value,
No.
probably like 20 years.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
still,
a little bit, we gambled on those to open them.
not to. No, I think we collectively decided not to open it. And
No, we
save that
opened
one.
some of them because we went through them on the air.
Yeah.
My point is, whenever you buy cards and you open them, if the value's not in there, you lose value.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking to see if there's value in there. So we bought it and looked to see,
Yeah.
and then there wasn't, but we left some of them unopened. So we're already at a negative because we got selfish and went in them.
Because we couldn't help ourselves.
Even though we didn't know what they were.
That's what we bought too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a full box.
Yeah, full box.
A fortune teller predicts a woman would have possession stolen, and then she stole her phone.
Okay, well, that would be the fortune teller.
She's looking out for her business. A fortune teller in Thailand took their prediction and stole a client's phone just to prove that they were right. Police arrested the 38-year-old after they swiped a 19-year-old woman's iPhone while she was praying. Earlier that day, he had warned her that she would face bad luck and lose a valuable item soon, and then said he'd prevent it. And then I guess he followed her and then stole the phone just to prove that something would be stolen.
Oh, gosh.
But that's doing work. She's going to come back if she believes. If you get away with it, they're going to come back. All right, Morgan.
All right, there's some mom drama in Hollywood.
I saw this story. It's now because husband's now stepping up.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama. So first it started with Ashley Tisdale. She was on High School Musical, and she did a bunch of stuff on Disney. And apparently she was part of a mom friend group that had Mandy Moore, Hilary Duff, Meghan Trainor. And Ashley Tisdale did an article in The Cut and was breaking up with my toxic mom friend group. And then now it's just snowballed in so many different directions. Now Hilary Duff's husband went online completely mocking the article. And then
he did a full exact photo.
Yeah, put his head on her and put a new
I thought that was
on
still
it.
his body.
At least in the article it says he did that. It could have been his body.
Okay.
I don't know. But yeah, so now there's just I guess I didn't realize there's this much mom drama.
I think there's always this
in
much
life?
mom drama, but this is a famous group, and one of the famous people decided to say something, so
Yep.
it blew up.
Yep.
Well, the dad is or the husband, sorry. The husband that's now inserting himself in
Matthew
it is
Como, right? He's the producer
Yeah.
of Hillary Duff's
Yeah.
husband. Yeah.
So he said something when you're really self-centered, called her out.
What was the drama?
So they
Like,
had
the fire happened, and Mandy Moore went and stayed at somebody's house where they bought it. That's what I heard the first part was.
Yeah, and I've seen mixed things on this. Apparently Ashley didn't do that and she wasn't very kind during the fires, but
what?
I don't know that
Didn't take someone in?
Yeah, or didn't offer, and she kind of secluded herself from that whole situation. But I don't know that that's true. But around that same time, she had unfollowed Hilary Duff and Mandy Moore. So clearly something happened. And then there was things over, I guess she made a comment about Charlie Cook, and there was something in there. But none of this is
Charlie
Kirk?
Kirk. Did I say that weird?
Yeah,
said
Charlie
Cook.
Cook.
Kirk.
Got it.
Sorry. And then
Crook,
there.
Crook and Chase?
That's what I thought. Did Charlie Crook?
Charlie, yeah, Crook. He's in?
So yeah, I mean they haven't the only news that's really come out is they've unfollowed each other, and then there was this drama around the fires, and then now this article comes out, and it's a whole spiral.
Yeah, he
that's
called
happening.
her. He called Ashley Tisdale self-obsessed and tone deaf. I
Well,
mean,
this is happening everywhere all the time.
Yes.
We're just seeing this because it's famous people and one of
Yeah.
them decided to leak it out. So don't feel alone if you're in a toxic group yourself
Yeah.
because this is happening everywhere.
High school shows up in different ways.
I
When
think
we're adults.
that's just life that happens in high school and just keeps happening. It just happens first in high school.
But also, how bold if you're in a well-known celebrity mom group, and then you decide to do
An article completely about
The
it.
title of it is "Breaking Up with My Toxic Mom Group." Like that's,
Yeah, it's intense.
I mean, you're asking for it.
that doesn't happen like in a regular neighborhood. Like the word doesn't get out that big to where the whole world knows.
Yeah, and it is him. It's his body. And he says, when you're the most self-obsessed, tone-deaf person on earth, other moms tend to shift focus to their actual toddlers. And he's like posing the same way she is. It's a full like mock-up.
Well, you're not alone out there, everybody. If you're in a little
Is there like
situation.
drama between mom? Like I guess
People, just even
there are mom
dads.
groups.
I think just group dynamics in general.
Yeah.
This always happens, especially if it's not families. But even families are dynamics where just it mostly just stays in house. So yes, I would say if you're in a group, PTA, mom group, coaches, there's always drama.
Book club.
Yeah, there's always drama. Put people together, there's going to be drama.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anybody not go? I have a bunch. Everybody gone?
We gone.
Okay. People are betting on the return of Jesus.
What are the options?
It's just a 2% chance that Jesus will come back before 2027.
before 2027.
But you can bet it.
But then you're not here.
Well, so that's the point.
So
Like if he does come back, you're not going to get your money.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Is this also the same thing as like the rapture was happening at one point? Is this on
Yeah.
the same level?
People just over and over are creating these. But this is, you can actually bet on it. You can put money into one of these apps. But yeah, if it does happen, you're not going to get your money. And if it doesn't happen and you win, you just gave them a loan for 2 years.
Yep. Wow, that's a good way of thinking of that.
Like you just gave them money to make very little interest. You could have put it in somewhere, and even in a checking account, and made more interest on that and the money that you would win.
Is there other lifestyle things you can bet on?
Now a lot of these prediction apps have it, all kinds of stuff. A 19-year-old guy in Florida got caught driving 154 miles an hour on wet roads. That's just fast, regardless. Dry, wet. I have no interest to drive that fast. 154. Any reason whatsoever.
It's the fastest you've gone though.
Well, I drove a race car once, and I wouldn't go over like 70 on the track.
A race car.
Yeah, they were
it's
like
built to go fast.
I put in the suit, climbed in the window, and I was like, I'm good. It's fun. I'm good. That is from Fox 13 News. Ray, do you have the clip of the guy getting handed the baby?
Yep.
On TikTok. Did you guys see this TikTok where the guy was like, this woman just handed me this baby?
yes,
Going to the bathroom? Hit
yeah,
it.
like at the.
The lady handed me the baby and said, I got to use the bathroom to hold my baby. And I said, sure, I love babies. And she handed me the baby, and I think he likes me.
Where's the mama?
In the bathroom. You should go check on her, I think. I don't know.
Wow.
Your thoughts? I have a couple.
It kind of seems like maybe they're in like
Like a Walmart or
southern
something.
smaller town. Yeah, like I was picturing like an academy or Bass Sports or something.
Bass
like
Pro
it-
Shop?
it's-
That's Pro Shop. You just combined two stores, but we like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. So I felt like he looked like a nice guy, but maybe if you really have to go to the bathroom, I mean, I'm not going to do it. But the thing is, I never saw an update if the mom came out of the bathroom, and so then I kept wondering, like, did she just say she's going to the bathroom, and this is her way of ditching her baby?
I think if the mom wouldn't have come back, there would have for sure been an update. What I thought was this mom had some bad diarrhea type stuff and just needed somebody quick.
It's desperate.
And listen, I don't think you should be handing your baby to people. However, it does take a village a lot of times. And I think if you were just to randomly pick someone, the odds are they're going to be a decent person that's going to take care of the baby for 5 minutes if you have an emergency. You shouldn't have to do that. But if you just throw a rock into a pile of people, the person you hit's probably going to be somebody that's going to, yeah, sure, and they're not going to do anything bad to the baby. And that's only if it's an emergency. But then I wondered, if you have diarrhea, do you just hold the baby while you have diarrhea?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just hold the baby. Hold it. It's like a football.
While you have diarrhea.
Just go. Do your thing. Hold the baby. And then you're done. And then weird that she picked a guy. Like, it's just.
I think she picked whoever was closest and looked safe, like old enough and closest. I don't think it was that she looked for a guy. I don't think you look for someone in that situation because it is something that is done in an emergency.
Okay, but once you hear this guy talk and his
Well, sure, he
accent, and
sounds
he's real
nice.
nice, he sounds nice, but like just looking at him, he's not the first person I'm going to go to.
Right.
Like if I didn't hear him speak, because once he spoke, he's like a gentle giant, but he's like a big,
really?
burly man.
You'd look for another mom.
Yeah.
But
what I would
that's why
think,
it's an emergency. They weren't looking for somebody. They weren't like walking around finding the right person. There was an emergency, and they were like, "Oh my God, would you please hold my baby?" And they went in.
Yeah, no.
She probably also was kind of irritated that went viral. Because it wasn't her proudest moment when she had diarrhea. And I don't know if she had diarrhea, but who knows? She could have been vomiting and not be able to hold the baby.
But luckily, she's never shown in the video, right?
No.
So no one knows who she is.
His wife or whomever that woman is comes into the video.
Yeah, and then their kid.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Where'd you get that baby?"
I've
He's like,
never thought of doing that.
I thought it was a joke at first.
So did I.
I thought they were doing. I thought it was his baby and they were just doing a joke. Yeah, but it wasn't a joke.
Who knows?
But I think most people are honest. And if you needed somebody, there are 100 people in a room. 99 of them are actually going to go like, "Yeah, I'll hold the baby for you."
No, I get it. That's just that 1% wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it, but I'm saying if let's say she's vomiting her brains out.
That's okay. Hold the baby.
Like, yeah, because what are the odds you're handing your baby to someone that's like,
Yeah, that
I've been
1%.
waiting
I've
for
been
someone
waiting
to
to kill
give
a baby.
me.
It's not one. It's .001.
Well, not kill, but kidnap, maybe.
Anything. Eat it.
You
kill
said
it.
1 out of 99 in that 100?
No, I'm saying it's way less than 1%. But you can't go less than 1% in a room with 100 people.
Yeah, I just wouldn't take that risk.
I don't think she wanted to take the risk.
No, I'm telling you, there is no situation you put me in where I'm letting go of my baby and give it to a stranger. Never.
Fair.
That's why I thought maybe she never came back.
Fair.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying
So
to,
now they have the
to
baby?
see it with a bit of empathy and that there must have been something going on that she felt like she had to do that. I just don't know what it was.
This reminds me, have you guys seen in like Nordic countries where they leave the baby sleeping outside in the stroller when they go inside restaurants?
They leave them out. They're warm,
Yeah, they're all like bundled up. There's snow falling.
covered in the crib though,
Why?
Yeah. Is it
Why
safe
why
there?
are they left outside?
to acclimate them to the environment,
Oh, because they're in the Nordic.
like Sweden.
And it's really
Interesting.
good for them, I guess, for babies to be out like that. But yeah, there's like lines of strollers out just with the babies all bundled up in them.
And they go over to them after and they pull the thing back because it's snowing and the snow's all over the crib, but the baby's just in and it's warm, just chilling.
Wow, that seems like a cool place to
It's
live.
interesting.
Why do Finnish parents do better? Nordic people leave their babies outside to nap due to a cultural belief in, I don't know that word, but it's called open air living, and the perceived health benefits of fresh air leading to better, longer sleep, stronger immune systems, and reduced exposure to indoor germs.
Yeah, super flu.
Though safety precautions are taken for extreme temperatures, the tradition helps children adapt to cold climates and fosters resilience, with parents often ensuing babies. But that's it.
Huh.
Yeah, that's a good one. I've seen those too. Interesting. And also, they can trust to leave their kids out.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's a lot of other kids too.
Okay, that makes it even easier for somebody to steal one of the kids. If there's 100 kids,
No, I get it. I get it. I wouldn't do that either.
Yeah, but if it's part of your culture, you might.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess if we all did it.
There are probably some cultures that are like, I would never let a person I don't know babysit my kid, and they found him on the internet.
Yeah, that's weird, dude. There's apps on that.
No, but even that,
The
that's what I'm
app-
saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's just like we're leaving our kid with.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah, we've had babysitters.
Yeah.
From
Very weird.
from an app? Or like care.com?
No, I don't think we've ever done the app.
But someone you
Ooh.
didn't.
I
Like, you
have.
hired them.
Someone that we didn't know. Like
Yeah. I mean, there are
College
probably
girl.
people that would hear that and go, "There's no way I would do that. Leave my most precious things with someone I don't know."
I know it's weird, dude. It is weird to do that.
I would leave my dad with people I didn't know.
I'm not judging him for doing it.
Hold
I'm
on,
just
hold on.
saying.
What? You leave your dad with
Well,
people?
but the time he needed care, yeah, I was finding people on I think it's care.com. I was like, okay. I mean, they're vetted.
Yeah, but what are they gonna do to your dad? They're not gonna
I'm
kidnap
not
him.
arguing pro or against. I'm just saying where Eddie was going, I could never do that.
Yeah.
There are some people that will look at you the same way, or you just hire somebody you've never met to watch your kids and go, I could never do that. In the same way that you look at someone handing their baby to a person they don't know.
I just know that you have all control with handing the baby, like, to someone that you don't know in any situation, right? Like,
But you don't know who's coming to watch your kids. They can murder them.
yeah, but you know, like, you know someone that
You
knows
don't-
them.
but
They're
you
not.
don't- but you
they're-
don't know.
Dude, my parents are the ones that got a lady to stay with us at a hotel in Vegas. That was crazy.
That is crazy.
Luckily, she was nice.
Yeah, that's pretty
My only
wild.
point is you don't really know.
You don't know.
You just
Bobby,
kind
I
of trust the
st-
goodness of man.
I started that show you told us
Oh, the
to
Chuck?
watch. No,
No, that's a movie.
no, the
I
night
need to
of.
watch that.
How many episodes in are you?
One.
Yeah, it's good, huh?
I'm not even done with
Even
the first
just one is good.
But it just
What
makes
episode?
me think how your life can change like that.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
that's crazy.
So be careful.
Especially if you hand your baby to somebody.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Changed
Or you
life.
leave your baby in the people that left their baby in the hotel room while they went to go eat or whatever in the foreign country and then they're
on the cruise.
What,
No,
well,
not the
Madeline,
cruise.
Madeline McCann, she was taken from, right, when they went to go eat down the hall.
Yeah.
They abducted her.
the hotel.
Never saw her again.
I mean, yeah, there's the cruise
I think
thing,
there's a
but
lot
then
of these.
Yeah. My wife tells me like, even you're going to the convenience store, don't leave the kids in the car, because I've thought about it. Like, it's real quick, man. I'm just gonna go in there, get milk. I'll come right back out.
And you know what? 999 times out of 1,000, it's gonna be okay.
Yes.
This is that chance. But you could find somebody out by the gas pump, be like, hey, we watch my kids.
They're just in the car, man. Will you watch them for me?
Hey, man, I'm just random here. You a good dude? We watch them for 1 second. All right, that's it. Did your TikTok order ever come in?
Yes.
Your what, leggings?
I ordered leggings from TikTok Shop, and I was gonna buy these leggings from their website full price, and then I saw some girl putting them on TikTok and then being like, click here because right now they're 50% off. And so I was like, no way. And so I thought, after I talked to y'all, I thought, well, maybe I'm getting some, generic ripoff version. Like they're not going to be as high quality. They came in. These leggings are amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
So are they just like the authentic
They
ones?
seem to be. And the only reason why I ever started to look these leggings up is because I saw this girl in Pilates wearing them, and I was like, those leggings are so cute, but I've never seen that logo before. And it's just a little triangle on the back. So then I Googled leggings with triangle on the back. And then that's when I went to their website and I was going to pay full price. Well, then it showed up in my TikTok, half price. So instead of paying, $90 for the leggings, I paid $45.
Hit us back in a few weeks.
See, they're still together.
Well, it's just 50-50. TikTok Shop has a lot of great stuff, but there's a lot of stuff I get too from it. Like, oh, this is cool, and then it just randomly falls apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it could be right.
I get it. I haven't washed them a bunch or worked out on them a bunch, but I just was and it came in the bag of the company. Like the bag was the brand. So, but I know people can rip that stuff off too.
Yeah, anything.
Graphics.
Yeah, like all you have to do is print it
printers
out,
and stuff.
put it on a bag. But I'm like, this is just crazy. 50% off.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll take a break. If you go over today and listen to the Bobbycast, Eddie and I have an episode where we're talking about MTV. They cut MTV. It's dead as a channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that?
I didn't. I guess I didn't know it was officially dead.
It's dead as there's no more music ever. Like they cut every one of their music channels.
Well, what
There's
about
no
that
more
skater
music.
guy who?
No. So the brand still exists, and they just do all shows, which they were kind of doing anyway. But they used to do like MTV 90s, MTV World Music. All those channels are done, and there's no music ever on MTV. So it was the official death of music on MTV.
Okay.
And all their side sub channels. And so we talk about that, and we talk about the things we remember most about MTV. What's your biggest MTV memory? What comes to mind first?
TRL.
That's what I said too. Is my number one.
For
Eddie
sure.
went once. He talks about it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was in New York. I didn't go in, but I saw him, from the street.
Oh, he was there.
Like when he was in high school.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
It's still cool. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's on the Bobbycast. We will take a break.